On today's IRS tax refund update, with less than 1 month to go until the start of the new tax season, we will recap the latest developments as we wait official word from the IRS of the exact start date of the filing period, including the top causes of refund delays likely to impact tax filers this year, as well as steps you will want to take before filing your tax returns to avoid possible processing and refund delays. Now, with less than a month to go until the start of the 2025 tax season, we have had a number of viewers reach out to ask what steps to take in preparation for the upcoming tax season, and among them include ensuring you received all wage documents such as W-2s and 1099 forms before filing. Now, unfortunately, every year many tax filers are in a rush to file their taxes when the filing period opens in late January, and many do so before receiving all the appropriate tax forms, and as a result do not report proper wage information to the IRS. Now, the problem resulting in that is when the IRS is processing your tax return and comparing it to reported wage information. The computer detects a discrepancy which could lead to a 570 code on your tax transcript, which holds your tax return for processing, and as a result freezes your tax refund until the discrepancy can be resolved. It is also important to note that a number of our viewers who filed within the first days of the tax season reported the highest level of delays specifically as a result of ID verification. And as a result, we often recommend to wait until at least the second full week of the tax season to actually submit that tax return for processing, as to help decrease the chances of a delay. As it seems, early filers are often impacted with ID verification the most. Meanwhile, a second step to take if you have not done so already is create an IRS account, which we have detailed in previous videos, and this will allow you to view your tax transcripts, which will help to see some information when it comes to your tax return processing, and possible indicators for issues with delays, such as the 570 tax transcript code and 810 refund freeze code, and will also show when your refund is finally released, sometimes even before your "Where's my refund" status result has been updated. Now, recapping some of the top reasons why your refund may be delayed in 2025, starting off with, there was an entry error on the tax return which the IRS identifies as a math error, when the tax filer accidentally entered wrong amounts in the tax return. Now, this is such a common scenario that in 2022, there were 17 million tax returns filed containing math errors. And the good news in this case is that the IRS can often autocorrect the issue, which will prevent additional delays and the need for the tax filer to submit additional paperwork to substantiate their entry on the tax return. Meanwhile, a second cause of delays is that the IRS computer system flagged a potential discrepancy, oftentimes relating to income and what the tax filer entered on their tax returns, and compared to what the tax filer's employer entered on their tax filings. In this case, the IRS may in fact send out a letter requesting additional documentation. Meanwhile, a third reason for tax refund delays is the tax return in question is under additional review due to one of a series of credits being claimed, from the earned income tax credit to the additional child tax credit or even the solar credit. And in this case, the IRS may also request additional documentation so that tax processing can in fact continue. Another significant cause of refund delays that is impacting tax filers even now is that the IRS has not received or processed their employer's tax returns. And why this is extremely important is due to the fact the IRS compares what your employer reported for wages to what you reported on your tax returns for accuracy. Meanwhile, another top reason for a refund delay, which specifically impacts early tax filers, is the need to complete ID verification. And this occurs to even those who have completed ID verification in previous years and have had no issues with their tax returns or potential identity theft in the past. It is also important to note this issue will not autocorrect itself, and your refund will be on hold until you complete the verification process, which in most cases can be completed online. And yet another issue is those tax filers who file paper tax returns, as they can expect to experience some of the longest delays due to the fact an IRS employee must enter the tax return line by line into the IRS computer system. Let us know in the comment section below about your ongoing tax issue. In the meantime, we will keep monitoring the situation for further developments, so make sure to click on the thumbs up and subscribe button below for future updates on this channel, and thanks for watching.